I talk to a lot of companies, and every company is trying to get close to the customer. Every
Yes.
company is trying to consider the patient at the centre of their strategy,
Yes.
which is all obviously great news. You, obviously, as a company, have to differentiate yourselves. Is that differentiation coming entirely through the product, or do you feel that there are things that you can be doing in terms of your relationship with the stakeholders across healthcare that actually put you in the driving seat?
We're doing a lot around that at the moment, and digital media is one area of focus where at least we're one of the leaders in that area. And we're using Twitter, we're using Facebook, we're using a lot of other mediums to do that and having more and more interaction there. But you're right, we're not on our own wanting to get closer to the customer. It's a continual challenge for the organisation as well. You know, what does closer to the customer mean? Because many companies, as you said, have that in their vision, in their light bill, to service the customer and get closer to the customer. I think part of it is getting beyond the basic market research as well, to really understand what motivates the various customer groups, what drives them, and how we can find a win-win situation. And that's what it needs to be for sure, a benefit to the customer and a benefit to us. So the balance of the two, without that it cannot work. It may be in the short term, but in the medium and long term, it has to be of benefit to both. And I think that's the challenge, is to find that benefit.
So getting close to the customer, getting beyond market research, what does that really mean in terms of practicalities? What can you actually do to make that happen?
Well, we're doing a lot around, in one area, key account management, and really not just focusing on, but identifying that broader group of customers, and then having a more focused approach on dealing with the various stakeholders. So that's one point. We're also working a lot harder to bring the different parts of the company together. So from the pharmaceutical side, of course, you've got the medical side and market access and marketing and sales, etc. And so bringing them together so that they've got a common view, not exactly the same objectives, but a common view, and they're focusing on the customer together, is not always easy in a huge organisation, but we're putting a lot of effort into that as well. So having plans that consider also from early research through to late stage. So if you talk about the customer as the payer as a customer, making sure that when we're in phase 2 and particularly phase 3, that the way those trials are structured, the endpoint in the trials, etc., is not only safety and efficacy to get the product registered, but also really proving the economic value. So that's quite important as well. So it varies for the different customers, but working together, getting closer, having an open dialogue, looking for win-wins, are some of the things that we're doing.